In the hills of Haiti, mothers tell their children one rule: be home before dark. Because when the sun goes down, something begins to hunt. They call it the Lougawou, and it is not a ghost. It is a person, someone you know, someone you trust. By day, an ordinary woman. By night, a monster of fire. A shapeshifter who sheds her skin and feeds on the living. In one village, she was simply known as the old Manbo down the road. She was kind, she healed the sick and blessed the newborns. But those who looked closely noticed her eyes never seemed to rest, and that the children she visited grew pale and weak by morning. At first, the village blamed sickness, then they began to whisper. One old man dared to say the word out loud: Lougawou. For in Haiti, the greatest fear is that your own neighbor could be one. But how does a woman become such a thing, with a dark and terrible pact? Desperate for power, she offered her soul to the spirits of the night. They granted her a gift and a curse, the power to shed her skin. And with that gift came an endless, gnawing hunger. A hunger only the blood and life of the innocent could feed. From that night on, she belonged to the darkness, her humanity fading a little more with every passing moon. Now every night, the ritual begins again. When the village sleeps, she bolts her door. She lights the black candles, and she begins to undress. But it is not only her clothes she removes. Slowly, she peels the human skin from her body. And from within, the fire is set free. What stands now is no longer a woman, it is the Lougawou. She hides her discarded skin with care, for it is her only weakness. Without her skin, she can never become human again. Then she rises, and the night becomes her hunting ground. To those who glance up, she is only a ball of fire crossing the sky. But that fire is searching, always searching for the next meal. She slips through the smallest crack, a keyhole, a gap beneath a door. And she finds them, the children sleeping defenseless. She presses close and drinks the warmth of their young lives. By dawn, she is gone, and the child is pale and cold. Night after night, the village buried its young. Terror gripped them. No child was safe behind any door. But the people of Haiti are not without their defenses. They scattered salt and rice across every doorway. For a Lougawou is cursed to count every single grain before she may pass. And while she is trapped counting, the sun creeps closer. But salt alone could not end her. They needed her skin. For while she hunts, her human skin lies hidden and helpless. They found it, and they knew exactly what to do. They packed the skin with salt and burning pepper, so that when she returned, her own skin would betray her. As the first light broke, the fire witch raced home. She seized her skin and tried to slip inside it once more. But the salt and pepper had ruined it. The skin burned and shrank. She shrieked a sound no human throat could make. And then the morning sun touched her, and she was gone. The village wept with relief. The old woman was never seen again. But the spirits of the night are always offering their terrible bargain. So in the hills of Haiti, the rule remains: be home before dark. The Lougawou is always hungry.